Alright, looks like we're all good to go. So, hopefully this evening, as we get ready to go, because, yeah, I know I'm late starting, but that's only because it took me a lot longer to finish a dungeon with Mathia than I hoped, but hopefully that's the least of my worries tonight, because, yeah, I know that I'll be doing a lot better than the Atlanta Braves were when they unfortunately found themselves getting destroyed as soon as the final game of their playoff series against St. Louis started, when they gave up 10 runs in the first inning and 13 in total in the first 3 and never recovered. So, yeah, feels bad for Atlanta, but let's hope we can do a lot better than they did. So, hey there, Miguel, and to everyone else that's just logging on, we're glad to have you with us here tonight. So, greetings, people of the world. Matthew back with you here at Novaura Autism for another edition of A Day in the Life of Tales of Eorzea here in Final Fantasy XIV. So, we're gonna see what we can do tonight for ourselves and the FC. I'm looking to, because I've already, I burned a sick day today in order to help myself get some errands done that I needed to do that can't be done on weekends. They can only be done on weekdays. So I was like, okay, we'll get this stuff done today because it's about time I did, or else I'm going to end up regretting it later. Alright. Let's ask if anyone needs help this evening. Anyone need help right now? Yeah, because if no, then we can go and take on the expert roulette straight away. Plus, I can also get my weekly grind over at the at Eden. Yeah, there's one thing I can do while I'm waiting for responses, and that's lighten the load on my inventory to some extent. Plus, as well, I can also go and check out the 80 quests for the Gunbreaker and the Dancer, because I haven't done that yet. Yeah, looks like everyone's good where they are. Alright, we'll do the expert roulette, then we'll check out the Gunbreaker and Dancer 80. Alright, off to the Elf Castle. Alright, off we go. Yeah, plus today also gave me the opportunity to edit the remaining Cardinal Virtue videos. So those will all be coming out over the course of the next few days. I want to make sure that I have nothing that is going to be a duplicate of anything. And it looks like we're fine, so let's go ahead and start with some of the stuff I don't require. Yeah, don't need any casting right away. Nor do I currently need healing gear. You can also part with the Royal Volunteer gear. Also stuff we got from Castlevania, of which we obtained a lot. But hey, it helps us as far as what we're doing. Yeah, that's a good lightening of load. Gonna get rid of some of this stuff too. And everything else looks pretty okay, I guess. Alright. Let's go ahead and hit up the expert roulette then. Yeah, that was a freaking lot of stuff we just lightened our load on. I mean, you can just see how much it helped out on my inventory, for sure. I need to fix that. Yeah, turbine that. I should probably also put stuff in the armor too that I'm not currently using. Yeah, some people are already getting out their wolf ears. This year's All Saints Wake. But it's still at least a week away. Yeah, for those of you who were wondering, Yuna did come back to the FC a couple of days ago and has started working on doing some gardening for a project that she is taking care of, that she wants to use for the benefit of the FC. There's the armor. Yeah, put away some of the stuff that we're not going to be using anytime soon. In fact, there's a lot of stuff I can get rid of because I'm not going to be using it. Yeah, it does make more sense to do it at this point in time. You need to keep that out though. Actually, we only need one or the other. It'll be level 30 or 30% experience points no matter what we use, so we'll drop that. You should also, actually I'll hold on to it for when I really need it for later. Or when my retainers eventually get to level 80. So yeah, for those of you wondering, this is what the dancer's gear looks like at level 80. Yeah, we don't get the fancy outfit that was worn by our friends over the dancer's troop Falsium. Yeah, we don't get the red outfit that Rana was wearing. Alright. Oh. Into trust items. Yeah. Turn in some of the stuff that's just taking up space. Yeah, there is some stuff I'm gonna hang on to, of course. Yeah, Shuck the Alpine coat cannot be stored. And also I can also turn in the chakra moves as well. As well as the gunblade too. That can also be exchanged. Anyway, we'll get back to you later. Oh! I don't know how much that's gonna go for, but we might find out later. Also need to update my look. There we go. Alright. Where will we go? To the twinning. Yeah, I got you there, Tank. Let's do this. But it seems our healer is slow out of the gates. Yeah, healer? Yeah, everyone left without you. Yeah, 30 seconds later, welcome to the game. Well, that's an indication how things are going. It might not go well for us. There, and then here's Kogel and Nastron, and then the fun of us is sung. And then you're down. And getting ready to head on down the next section. Now lead on there, tank. And hopefully our healer is paying enough attention to join the fight. Whoa. Back flip away. Really? Yeah. Like, I had them. But then again, I guess you had to rejoin us after you got knocked backwards. Yeah, so I guess we have to use the benefit of the doubt on that one. Got it. There we go. And that's that. All set to go. Ready to load up on another Gears Pogo Nestron. Chase after it. Chase after it. They're all just rushing right by. That describes my tanking experiences. Alright, load up. Of the reset on the timer. And then yeah, I got stolen from me, but I got it back. There we go. Let's make the jump over the two bridges. Whenever you're ready, let's do this. You far close enough? Yep, you are. Now you're too far away. Can just barely reach him. Just had enough to reach him and still cause damage. There's the pier. And the stuff can now be realized. I was about to say, am I not causing damage? Oh, they went to the right. And here I wouldn't stay in there if I were you. And I wouldn't stay in there either. And, oh, this is going to cause lots of shattering. Okay, how did no shatters occur? Yeah, the red mage was standing right in front of it. How did it not get the hitbox? Let's get back on it. And have the healer die. You do have revival capability, do you not, heal, or do you not, Red Mage? The answer is clearly obvious that it's no. Which means this will be a very, very painful stack mech. Alright. Come on, die, die, die. There. You're welcome. Yeah, we clearly know what the red mage does not have. Starts taking them out. Oh. I was wondering if we were going to see a pull. Well, there it is. Once, twice, and shatter it. Fine. So full reliable. Come on. Also, why is he even facing that way? Alright, go. There we are. Oh, look out. It is pretty quiet for Wednesday, I will say. I'm used to having it this quiet. I got it off. Oh. Let's see if we can beat this. Come on. Go. Keep it in the air. And then finish you off. Gotcha. At least I know it's going to me. Alright. Watch out for those lightning bolts. Look out. I think I had that one. I did. Yeah, come on, Red Mage. I need you to work with me here. Ah. See, it's just far away enough. Look out. Gotta stay away from the danger there. Hey there, Elizabeth. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. Unleash it. Oh wow, I'm surprised the tank decided to go stand there. And I'm also surprised the healer stood where they did. At least not this gonna be getting off. There we go. Both of these things. Alright, time to catch up to the group. Well, that's not going to stop us from pushing forward. Really? Like, are you serious? All of us the sun. Looks like Red Mage. Shot behind now. Here we are. Here's this materia. It's always tier 7, it's never tier 8. There. Look out. Excellent. I wasn't able to keep it going, sadly. Down to the two Mark 144s. There we go. Whoa, 3 tier 8s? Oh, that's shocking. And now... Bow, 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 bow. Once and twice. Back. Okay, both pinned over there. Get the safe route. Oops, back off. I always forget that. I always forget that's a thing in this fight. Luckily because they're so well hidden. They camouflage so well. You forget that that's a thing in this fight. Oh, it's over there. Cross ray. Once, twice. Get to the middle. Good thing RNG was favorable. Oh, that's pretty good. Spray. Not even safe. And that's also gonna nail my maneuverability significantly. The sad thing is, 3, 2, 1, run to you. Let that all fly. And it's a good thing they're nice enough to allow you a little bit of breathing room. I have no idea where this is going to land. It's behind. Another one of these awkward situations. Well, they're always going to be awkward this late in the fight. Three, two, one, run all the way to the back. Take shelter in the far. And then run to immediately hit the double limit break. Pow! Go into the skies. You're not get this off. Got it. And more free seals. Yeah, it's always nice when you can get more free seals. Alright, so now that that's done, we're gonna go ahead and... Well, first of all, I want to check to see what I can replace. Nothing over here. There's nothing over here I need to improve on either, so we're fine. I will need to replace that ring. I do believe I have enough... Oh, more than. And before we head anywhere, let's head off to Yulmore. Just so I can get myself a little gear upgrade. And I can do this twice over. Alright. So let's head on over to where the tombstones. Say my name. No thank you, Destiny's Child. I am good. Alright. Ring of Aiming. Don't need to worry about a belt. We're fine on that. And buff ourselves to 433. I can add another ring if I want to, but I want to add on with headpiece, on the headpiece aspect. Or do I? Look at my Dragoon again. C30. I do have enough. Actually, no. I'm accumulating enough tombstones to get myself a new lance. That's right. Alright, so a headband it is. Alright. So now that we've got that, let's go ahead and take it to Nimsalaminsa. Yeah, we'll take on the Dancer's 80 quest first, then we'll take on the Gunbreaker's quest. Alright, there we go. Actually, no, I realized we can't, Also, someone is playing bard music somewhere. This person is. Glass Cannon, huh? Yeah. They literally got their level 30 and are deciding to use it as much as they can. Let's clap. We know we got here just at the end, but let's go ahead and clap for them. Yeah, the music sounded familiar. Dance, dance. Don't worry, we'll get our chance when we go ahead and hook up with Troop Falsium again. Yeah, they and their pack of people are gonna be right over here. Nashmira and Rana and company still chilling out here in Limsa. So, what do you say we go ahead and speak with Nashmira and check out the level 80 Dancer's Quest entitled Rising to the Occasion. Nashmira is elated to see one of her favorite young proteges return. Well, if it isn't Shinji, what a delightful surprise! And just look at that posture and poise. I can see you've not neglected your training one bit since we last parted. As for us, Troop Falsium continues to tour Eorzea, bringing hope to the dejected and downtrodden. Wherever the Totentons threatened to rear its ugly head, we were there to cast out the shadows. With tales of our performances spreading across the realm, we've had no small number of aspiring dancers knocking at our door. Training them was consuming nearly all my waking hours, but recently Rana has stepped in to help shoulder the burden. Truly, I'd be lost without her. And what of you, Shinji? Have you had any noteworthy performances since we last met? Oh, yes, I did. I traveled to and from a distant world, I journeyed in search of a legendary hero. Yeah, let's give them at least something believable to listen to. And I thought all voyage to distant shores was a long one. I see you've had yourself quite an adventure, though I confess the full import of your tale is quite beyond my comprehension. Still, this bounty hunter you befriended put you in quite the predicament, didn't he? It reminds me of another troublemaker I used to know. I wonder who that might be. Hey there, Jess, welcome to the stream, glad to have you with us. I didn't mean you, Rana. Me? A troublemaker? I may have been immature, but I only had my friend's best interest at heart. Isn't that right, Shinji? And besides, it sounds like even this bounty hunter came around in the end. Yeah, indeed he did. Indeed, there is a certain something about you, Shinji. Something that brings out the best in those whose lives you touch. And Rana here is a prime example. A hard-headed girl I once knew has come into her own as a dancer, a woman and a leader of her peers. Perhaps it is finally time that... Yes, I am sure of it. Shinji, Rana, there's a dilemma that has been weighing heavily on me of late, but I do believe I've finally found an answer. Pray accompany me out of the city to Eorzea. I will discuss matters further with you, away from the crowds. Yeah, there's also matters I'd like to discuss further away from the crowds as well. And that's to do with crap being put up in the chat unnecessarily. We're going to Summerford, huh? Summerford it is then. Alright, and here we are. Yeah, they're not meeting us directly at the farm. I guess they're meeting us out at a point overlooking the city. Although we won't be able to see it due to the low-lying cloud. Yeah, it's overcast with a hint of fog tonight in Limsa and Eorzea. Meet him over on that side. Alright, so what are we doing here? Shinji, Rana, forgive me for not sharing the news with you two sooner. As fortune would have it, Troop Falsium has been invited to perform at the Muji Koza in Kugane, and our patrons are willing to pay a premium for our services. Going all the way out there?
The Muji Kosa? You mean that I could dance on the same stage as hosted some of the most renowned artists in the Far East? Someone pinch me. When do we leave? As soon as we are able, and therein too lies my dilemma. The threat of the Totenton still looms over Eorzea, and I have a duty to train the next generation of dancers to carry on Troop Forcium's mission. I cannot well abandon these shores while my life's work remains undone, and so I turn to you.
Yeah, not so easy, is it?
Ron amigo, you have blossomed into a fine dancer and a capable leader. I would have you assume my role as principal and oversee Troop Forcium's tour of Kugane.
Wow, what an honor.
Mistress Nashmira, what are you saying? It's the only practical solution. You would travel to Kugane to share our art with our friends in the Far East, and I could remain here to train our new recruits and deliver the people of Eorzea from the throes of the Totentones. But I'm not ready for this. There's still so much I must learn. You told me as much just moons ago. And I have seen you come far since then. No one is born a leader, and doubtless it will be a struggle at first. But you are every bit as prepared for this role as I was the day I inherited it. I would not make this offer if I did not believe this with all my heart. And yet I cannot, and will not, force the position on you. But at the very least, pray think upon it for a while.
And so away she goes.
Me? Leader and principal of Troop Forcium? I do believe Mistress Nashmir has lost her wits. Why, I still remember the days I would trip over my own 2 feet every single time I took the stage. And yet she seems intent on remaining here in Eorzea. If I refuse, the curtains will fall on a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to showcase our art on the Far East's biggest stage. And yet were I to go and fail spectacularly... I swear my mind is going in circles. Whatever shall I do, Shinji? It's not like me to brood and fret like this.
Yeah. Then stop brooding, or you are a dancer, are you not?
What are you saying? That if I cannot find the answer I seek, I instill thought perhaps I find it in motion? You may very well be right.
And so...
Dance with me, Shinji. Show with me through your motions all you have learned in your travels, and help me to clear the shadows of doubt from my mind.
Okay. A level 60 rematch, huh?
A stunning view, no sign of onlookers or moms. Yes, this place should serve nicely for our private performance. We dance today not for admiring crowds. Our only audience is each other. So face me, Shinji. I will look upon your movement in all their glory, and let you inspire me to greater heights.
Oh, we gotta wait for Dawn to do this. Yeah, let's look at each other intently. Draw our chakrams. And get ready to go. Show off our style in the sunrise. Not only that, our synchronization is perfect. I almost want this to keep going. Yeah, you would think Hollywood created this scene. There's the smile on your face I was looking for.
Oh, thank you, Shinji. That was simply exhilarating.
Glad I could help. Yeah. The sun will shine brightly for you, Rana. I'm certain of it. And so, later that night...
From the first step, I couldn't take my eyes off you. Before I knew it, I'd forgotten myself. My worries carried off by the wind. You were watching me, yes? What did you think? Have I truly come far, as Mistress Nashmira says?
Indeed you have. Or you will go further. Yeah, kind of hard to not say that.
You're too kind, Shinji. Seeing you has inspired me to work even harder, that I could truly reach the heights Mistress Nashmira envisions for me. In any event, this I know more than ever. Dancing is my life, my calling. I must continue to perfect my craft that I may inspire and bring hope to others, just as Mistress Nashmira and you have inspired me. The answer is clear to me now. I may not be the leader that she was, but I will be the leader I know I can be.
Glad to hear it.
Thank you for everything, Shinji. I must return to Limsa to relay the news to Mistress Nashmira. You'll join me there, won't you?
Of course I will. And so, back to L2. But yeah, that was totally worth it. Yeah, that was totally worth it. If nothing else, for that sweet dance scene, how we were in perfect synchronization with each other. And the bard continues to perform for anyone willing to listen. Oh, Mistress Nashmira, you're right close by. How convenient.
Rana here came dashing into town half out of breath. I can only assume what this means. The girl has found her answer, has she not?
Indeed she has.
You bet I have. I may not be ready to fill your toe shoes completely, but damned if I'm not going to try. Leave the tour of Kugani to me. I'm proud of you, Rana. Now go and tell the others that you must begin preparations at once. I'll be along with Shinji shortly.
And so away she goes.
While I am beyond pleased with the results, I must admit I did not expect the girl to reach a decision so quickly. Whatever did you do to bring about her change of heart?
We danced together, or that I cannot say. Let's be honest with her.
So it was not with words but through your actions that you spoke to the girl. Indeed, it is as I thought. Your very presence is as a mirror that helps those around you discover their true selves. In any event, Rana owes much to you, my friend, as do I. True Forcing is strong for you having joined us. Come now, let us return to the others.
Yes, indeed. And away we go. Yeah, with a few en avant, no less. Yeah, so it's not for the homeland they're going for, it's to Kugane. And so, when Rana gives the troop the news, I cannot say I was prepared for this, and yet, if this is how Mistress Nashmira would have it, it is far from a place to oppose. Besides, nothing in this world can last forever. With the end of one era comes the beginning of the next, and all of us here welcome Mistress Verana's reign. We will do all in our power to see that Troop Forcium continues to flourish under her stewardship. Also, it looks like they got new wardrobe as well since we last saw them.
Clued, my friends, you are too kind. Let us not forget that we are all in this together. If we move forward as one, there's no limit to the heights we might reach.
And they're all excited for it.
And with that, we must prepare to set sail without delay. In Kugane too there are those whose spirits sag, and we must bring them hope as only true Forcium can. I too should be getting on. The Totentons threatens to return in hidden corners of the realm, and I must train the next generation of dancers to continue our fights. And you have your own adventures to return to, don't you, Shinji? But don't be sad, Mistress Nashmira, you and I, even if we go our separate ways, we will always be united by our passion for dance. Our paths will cross again, I'm certain, and on that day, you'll be simply astonished at the dancer I've become, mark my words.
Yeah, can't wait to see you show off your skills in the Far East. But that'll probably be 2 years from now.
And so to you, my rival, my friend, I say not farewell, but rather keep dancing, until one day we might once again take the same stage.
Yeah. The troop takes their leave, and Nashmira will go ahead and continue on her journey. And so, we'll take our 1361 gil and our 3 tier 7 materia. Now with that, we achieve the feat No Friends of Mine 2. So with that now taken care of, let's switch over to the Gunbreaker and head to Ishgard. From the grace of the dancer to the aggressiveness of the Gunbreaker. And so upon our arrival, we should still expect to see... Oh, that's not it, actually. Yeah, wouldn't they still be at the Forgotten Night? Or maybe... Yeah, wouldn't they still be at the Forgotten Night? Because this is where we last saw them. Now, who's close to this? Okay, it's from Clan Centurio. Okay. Gonna have to look to the journal for this one. Simple war job quests. Sit against steel. Da-da-da-da. Oh, the Remnant's Toll. Yeah, I forgot that's where we last left them. Yeah, I thought that we had our last fight with them in Carathis, but we didn't end the journey there. Now, where would they be hiding? Right over here. Yeah, here they are. Radovan and his healer Viera friend Sophie. It's been a while, but let's see how these two are getting on by taking on the level 80 Gunbreaker challenge entitled Gunblades of the Patriots. And not from New England either. Radovan and Sophie are settling into Remnant's Toll, yet still yearn for adventure. so as the sun rises on this day in Remnant's Toll.
Ah, Shinji, it's good to see you again. Since we last met, I've been introduced to a far few adventurers who hope to learn the art of the gunbreaker. Though having taught you, my expectations are perhaps a bit too high.
Radovan's been so preoccupied he's hardly taken on any other jobs, leaving me with plenty of time on my hands. Those women who work for Eorzea have had me running about after bookstores. Or was it to store tomes? I forget which. Anyway, what have you been up to?
The friend who became, what we talked about, the friend who became a gunbreaker, or the man who protected his loved ones with a gunblade. Yeah, about this friend I have.
How can that be?
Yeah, his name is Thancred.
Learned it while in Imperial territory, eh? But that doesn't change the fact that I'm the only gunbreaker to have escaped the clutches of the Bolza Citadel. And if I didn't train him, who did? That's it! One of the others must still be out there.
Now that you mention it, an adventurer from Gridania told me they saw a man in the Carline canopy carrying a weapon a lot like your gunblade.
Ah, crap. Yeah, trying to do Radovan's voice is not easy.
And apparently, a Rothgar too! I thought that they were talking about you, so I didn't pay much attention. But you haven't been back there since we moved to Remnant's Toll. I wonder who it could be.
Sophie, why didn't you say something sooner? If it is truly one of my fellow gunbreakers, I have to find them.
Yeah, and
we should probably go with him. Even if there is another gunblade-wielding Rothgar, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'll be pleased to see Radovan. Perhaps Mother Miyun knows something about it.
Yeah. We'll find out about that as we head back to Gridania, but obviously I need to get some water before I try doing Radovan's voice again, so back in a moment. Alright, let's hope that was enough to get us through to the end. Alright, off to the Carline Canopy. Hello there, Mother Miyun.
Why yes, a man like you, as the one described, was here but a few days ago.
And you're sure he had a gunblade like mine?
Identical, I would say. But more importantly, he was looking for you, Radovan. As I was in the midst of explaining the assignment I gave you, he suddenly ran off in search of your former clients. He was gone before I had a chance to ask his name.
Who could he be? And what does he want?
Oh, look, it's... Oh, look, it's my favorite bodyguards!
Yeah, remember our first client?
Oh, what a surprise! I was hoping we'd never... I thought we'd never see you again.
Since we last met, my sweet Marigold has returned to thrilling audiences with her uplifting performances. As a matter of fact, we've come here to drink to her continued success.
Then your timing and choice of venue are impeccable, for we have need of your help. Do you by chance remember a Rothgar man who was looking for Radovan? He may have asked you about the assignment to guarded ether.
Yes, I know of whom you'll speak.
We have heard that Radovan was last seen making a beeline for Ul'dah, and we told him as much. Well, he's traveled a lot more ground since then. He won't stay for long when he realizes I'm no longer there. I best find him before he moves on.
If he follows a similar line of questioning, it'll lead him to our former client. Since Oriel is most likely still undergoing treatment, he'll probably end up talking to Grat instead. I must say, he was a rather fearsome-looking chap, not the sort of person you want chasing you. Make sure he doesn't kill you or anything.
Yeah, get back to singing, you crazy incognito self. So as they head for Ul'dah, we shall follow them. I think we will be. But to what extent, though, we do not yet know. Alright, so I don't see Arrow on the map, so likely over in the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. And I was right. He'll be down at the south end of the markets. And there's his boy Tim. Thanks to you, Tim and I have been living together for a little while now. Most of the money I earn goes to Frondale's frontistry for Oriel's care, though thankfully we still have enough to keep a roof over our heads. Slowly but surely she's improving, though she still can't forgive herself for what she put Tim through. Not sure I can either, but we're all she's got.
Daddy says Mommy was very sick before, but she's getting better.
Happiness comes easily to some people, while others have to fight for it. I hope you find the strength to support each other in the days to come. Oh, thank you, sir. I almost forgot to mention, but a man was asking about you. A Rothgar bloke, similar sword too. After I told him you left Ul'dah, he headed off in the direction of the airship landing.
Not again. He's probably already in Limsulaminsa looking for you.
Then let's go straight to Futag Ufatag and pray we're not too late.
Yeah. It does look like this chase is covering the whole realm. But on the bright side, for you guys, you're going to get to hear more of the Bard performing if they're still there. And once again, I'm going to have to flag someone. That's Susan McGinnon, which takes forever. Alright, off we go to the East Gate. And there's Futag from the Yellow Jackets.
This is the first time I've seen the three of you since that business with Goldwhites, yes? As planned, his testimony led to the convictions of several high-profile criminals. Then, a few days later, he died peacefully in his sleep.
I see. Even though he knew he was beyond forgiveness, his final deed was made, and has made Limsulaminsa a safer place. If only he had seen the error of his ways sooner.
There was one other thing. A fellow an awful lot like yourself came through not long ago and he was looking for you, Radovan. I told him you moved on and that he should try his luck around the airship landing.
Then he must have gone to Ishgard.
And he'll eventually find his way to Reese, who will hopefully keep him busy until we arrive. Come on, we best get going.
Yeah, you guys are picking up a lot of air miles. Yeah, a lot of frequent flyer miles for you guys. Now, I imagine that... we should have, if I remember correctly, we should have ability to fly to Ishgard now. Because I believe that was something that was made available before. But we'll know it in a moment. Yep, there it is. Ishgard, please. But he's not in the pillars, though. Meaning he's somewhere... More than likely, here's where we go to the Forgotten Knight. Or maybe not. He's up by the... He's up by the manufactory. Well, let's go and hook up with him. There he is. Yeah, Reese, what are you doing hiding behind the manufactory? Oh, there you are. We were just discussing that gunbreaker fellow you're chasing after. He was here looking for you, but I'm afraid you've missed him. Again. Oh, I might have guessed. Mark Twen's all it is, then. Hold on, when I mentioned Master Monmula, that Rothgar fellow seemed rather taken aback, and then asked where he could find him. I didn't see any reason not to tell him, so... Uh-oh. You bloody fool! If a Borzone survivor's looking for him, his life could be in danger! Oh, by the fury, what have I done?
Where is Monmula?
He went to inspect the exterior walls of Camp Dragonhead, so he's probably at Providence Point. Yeah, we better get over there quickly. I swear I'm gonna dig my throat into an early grave. Alright, we have arrived. Oh, that's a fancy looking mount. It looks like an Alexander themed. Yeah, maybe it's... you get it from Alexander Extreme or something? Anyway, the person who was writing it is primarily meaning as a Dragoon, because they do have the level 80 Dragoons title. Well, anyway, let's be on our way then. Alright, so once we get around here, then we can make our way to where we need to go. No sign of him yet.
Forces up ahead. With me, Shinji.
Yeah, quickly. Will we even be able to see them in this blistering snowstorm? Oh, hello there.
Stop! Radovan! I've been looking everywhere for you. Get away from him, Rustic.
Why? Please calm yourself, Radovan. He means me no harm.
Like you, I have chosen to put the past behind me. In fact, I came to ask for Mamula's aid in rebuilding Eorzea's citadel.
Why?
But that's impossible. Far from it. You see, we were not the only ones to escape the destruction of our home. Those who were away on missions or visiting other settlements were spared. Then there's a chance that... Listen, Radovan. Your family is gone, lost in the blast, the monarchy too, and yet our clan lives on.
As well as your fancy mustache, I might add. That is quite an impressive mustache that I am seeing on this guy.
I will seek out survivors, so that we may build a home together, and if we cannot return to where Eorzea once stood, we shall find a new land to call our own.
Nothing will ever right the wrongs I have committed. Even so, I shall do everything in my power to make Rustic's dream a reality.
Radovan, will you join us?
Not so sure. Yeah, what's your thought on this, Sophie? You're not gonna give him an answer? How's he gonna decide?
I am sorry, Rustic. I've already lost one family and I do not wish to lose another. Though we are not joined by blood and are as different as night and day, we have each other.
Like, oh, thank goodness.
And that is not all. I have passed on the ways of the Gunbreaker to Shinji. The first of many, I hope. I too taught someone from outside of our clan how to wield the gunblade. You have much in common with him, Radovan. He too has someone that he wants to keep by his side, like family.
Like, could it be?
If you meet any other Eorzeans, tell them that I would welcome their help. Perhaps one day our paths will cross again. Look after each other. Thank you, Rustic. Fare thee well.
Why did you have to do that? Yeah, not that line, Rustic. And so, sometime later...
So much for being a gunblade-wielding murderer. He seemed quite nice, actually. Yes, I'm glad to have been proven wrong on this occasion. Rustic is still as honorable and as wise as I remember him.
Nonetheless, I appreciate your coming to my aid, and I must admit, I feared the worst when he appeared out of nowhere, though he soon made his intentions clear. I never expected such kindness from not one, but two men who have every reason to want me dead. I am grateful to you both for allowing me to work for the greater good. Speaking of which, I must fulfill my obligations to the Asgardians, until we meet again. Yeah. Very well. Do what you must.
Now that's over, we should return to Revenant's Toll and try to earn back the money we spent on airship tickets.
Yeah. I mean, you could have just gone on a party with me and I would have paid your way. Yeah, I could have just as easily done that for them. Yeah, it's never easy when I put my voice on the line for you guys. Alright, back to Sophie and Radovan.
All this time I thought I was the only boson left. Now that I know that Rostic and several others are still out there, perhaps I don't need to rush my search for my new gunbreakers. In fact, I think I'll be better off working as a bodyguard again and show people through Eorzea what we Bosians are capable of.
Seeing is believing after all. Maybe I could do the same for Damaska.
What, you think so?
Oh, did I not tell you? I'm originally from Rabanastar, the capital. The city itself was destroyed. Deliberately, I might add, by the Gallians after the failed rebellion, but our traditions live on, and I think I'd make quite a good ambassador for my people.
If everything goes according to plan, we'll be traveling to the four corners of the realm and meeting all sorts of people, though we'll still use Remnant's Hall as a place to hang our hats, as I believe the saying goes. Of course, with as gifted a successor as you, I'll have to keep training so I won't be outdone. Or maybe you'll be the one teaching me next time.
Well, we'll see how it all unfolds with the two of you as we take our 3,335 gil and our 3 tiers of materia, including a battle dance. And we are in the achievement Gunholder's Blade 2. So yeah, we got to see what the 80 Gunbreaker and Dancer quest looked like. Two very contrasting things, but that was kind of to be expected. But I think we can safely say we'd had a lot of fun with both of them. Traveling with Sophie and Radovan all over the place to find that Radovan's not alone in the world when it comes to his own people. And also helping Rana to find herself in her now appointed leadership for Troop Falsium. So thankfully we got those taken care of for them, and we were able to get a good little roulette done tonight. So I think this is where we'll go ahead and bring things to a close this evening. So as always, I take Thursdays off, but I will be joining you guys again on Friday over on Twitch, and we'll see if we can't get some speed running done for you guys. So with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching tonight's edition of A Day in the Life of Tales of Eorzea here in Final Fantasy XIV, and I'll see you guys back over on Twitch on Friday. So, thank you very much everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, this is Matthew and Novaura Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.